Hi, welcome to the Billionaire Journey Podcast. My name is Shola Matthew, and on today's episode of the Billionaire Journey Podcast, we're going to look at what it takes to become a billionaire. Right, I know this is a very interesting topic, and for now, I am not yet a billionaire, right? But it's important that we discuss these things upfront so that we know what we're getting to, because this is the Billionaire Journey, right? The Billionaire Journey Podcast. We are journeying towards becoming a billionaire. So what does it take to become a billionaire? If you're interested in this episode, then go ahead and listen with me. So first, let's define what we mean when we even say a billionaire in quote, right? Who is a billionaire, right? A billionaire is someone who has a net worth of at least $1 billion. You know, the standard money, the standard currency that we're using, or what we call the reserve currency that we're currently using to measure wealth globally, is the US dollars. So a billionaire is someone who has a net worth of at least $1 billion US dollars. This means that they have accumulated a large amount of wealth through various sources, such as, investment, businesses, and, other ventures. So how does one become a billionaire now? How do you become a billionaire? I hope you're not afraid. Or like I shared this podcast idea with someone at a time in a community, and the person was like, oh, well, this podcast is not for me. Like, I'm not yet ready for that journey yet. But, it's like we said, being a billionaire is not actually for everybody. And we're going to see reason for that even later on this episode. So how does one become a billionaire? Well, there is no one size fits all answer to this question, as each person's path to wealth is actually very unique. The way Bill Gates became a billionaire is different from the way Elon Musk is currently a billionaire. It's different from the way Jeff Bezos became a billionaire, and so on and so forth. However, there are a few key factors that can help increase your chances of reaching, this financial milestone, as a billionaire. First and foremost, becoming a billionaire often requires a combination of hard work, determination, and willingness to take calculated risks. Right? To take calculated risks. Very important. This means putting in long hours, making smart decisions, and not being afraid to try new things. If you see most of these billionaires today, they are the ones who were innovators. They were not afraid to take on new challenges and try new things. For example, if you look at the life of Jeff Bezos, we're going to actually look at his story or billionaire journey later on in this podcast. If you look at Jeff Bezos, at the time he started selling books online, and people thought he was crazy. But today he's one of the richest people in the whole world, right? So they tend to try new things and take calculated risks. All right. So in addition, it's important to have a solid plan and clear vision for how you want to build your wealth. Someone says that if you don't plan, then you plan to fail. Right. So it's very important that you plan and have a clear vision. This could involve starting a successful business, investing in the stock market, or finding other creative ways to generate money, like multiple ways. You understand? And I remember, as I'm saying this thing, I remember I was in a youth mentorship program where I mentor, and other people will mentor some young people. And one of them says he wants to make a lot of money, right? And well, because at the session we were teaching them about goal setting, and then we said, okay, how do you plan to achieve that, right? And the guys seem to have everything planned out, really, from going to school, studying business, and eventually becoming a billionaire. If you go listen to the billionaire journey of Elon Musk, you realize that he actually even went to school to study business and physics eventually, and today is very, very successful. So It's not going to be smooth, of course, but you must just have a plan and a clear vision. And you have to find creative ways of generating income. Now, that is not just the factor. Another factor is, if you want to become a billionaire, is networking, right? So that's what I call the strategic relationship. Building relationships with successful individuals in your field can open up opportunities and provide valuable advice and mentorship, right? I always say that there are three things you need in life. You need God, right? You need God, you need knowledge, right? And then you need, what's the third thing that I always say? And then you need a mentor, okay? You need a mentor as well. So if you can build valuable relationship with people, it's going to really help you on your journey to becoming a billionaire. It's crucial to be disciplined with your money and to live below your means. If you want to become a millionaire or a billionaire, you don't just spend anyhow. You have to live below your means. You have to budget, you don't just put your money anywhere and just lose it, right? You have to be careful with your money. This means avoiding excessive spending and making smart financial decisions, such as saving and investing wisely. Don't put your money in scams, in all these quick money schemes that you tend to lose your money. All right. So these are the things that you must know. These are the factors that you must consider if you want to become a billionaire. Of course, becoming a billionaire is no easy feat, and it's not for everyone. Just like we've said earlier, it requires a lot of dedication and sacrifice. And there are no guarantees of success at all, right? But for those who are willing to put in the work and take the necessary risks, it is possible to achieve this level of wealth and financial success. And I hope that when you become a billionaire, you remember this podcast and say, hey, I was on Shola Matthew's podcast, The Billionaire Journey. I was motivated and say, yeah, I can become a billionaire, and I have become a billionaire. And now I want to look for Shola Matthew so that I can give it a billionaire. All right. There's nothing that is impossible. You can do it. And then Shola Matthew will now use that money to feed the poor, support orphans and vulnerable children back to school. That is my vision. All right. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Billionaire Journey Podcast. Join us next time as we continue to explore the world of wealth and success. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. P.S. Before I leave, please, if you have not subscribed to our newsletter, right? If you have not subscribed to our newsletter, please head on to thebillionairejourney.com. thebillionairejourney.com and subscribe to our newsletter. When you subscribe, we have 2 amazing gifts waiting you in your inbox. We look forward to seeing you some other time. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.